Inside PressBox is presented by Live Casino and Hotel. Always live, always on.
And PressBox's Project Game Day starts with the Ravens' first regular season game. Join Glenn Clark and the NFL Chick on Facebook Live during halftime and postgame to give and get opinions on the Ravens' performance. Project Game Day is live on Facebook/PressBox Sports and is presented by Glory Days Grill.
With Loop League, fantasy players can link together events from across the sports landscape into one comprehensive fantasy pool. Pick from dozens of events, play against your friends, and combine events like the PGA Tour, NFL playoffs, or NCAA football. To register, visit loopleague.com.
And looking for a great deal on clothing or hard-to-find collectibles? Well, Goodwill has it all with low prices on thousands of items. Their inventory changes daily, so you never know what you're going to find. Visit givetogoodwill.org. And welcome back into the show. The Maryland State Athletic Hall of Fame is inducting its class of 2018 with a ceremony November 8th at Martins West. To get us ready, let's welcome back Chairman of the Hall's Board of Directors, Steve Doherty, joins us here on Inside PressBox. Welcome in. How are you?
Very good. Thanks, Stan. Thank you, Gary.
And it is that time of year again, and we all love that. And this year's class is really interesting, if for no other reason. It's got a real University of Maryland flavor to it.
It does. And we're proud of them. We have some terrific athletes and one terrific coach from the University of Maryland and Missy Maharg. Our class this year is comprised of Mark Greenberg, the tremendous lacrosse player from the Johns Hopkins University, Terry Hutchinson, a sailor, a yachtsman, world class, 15 world championships, 4 America's Cup competitors, and on the Hall of Fame we have Buck Williams, 14-year NBA star, a hero from the days of Lefty Giselle, who will be going to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then finally Lamont Jordan, who is former running back, 9 years in the NFL, and was probably a fan favorite of the fantasy drafts that you guys were just talking about right there.
That's so true.
Well, this guy does a great job. I got to work with you this year, Steve. I'm a member of the committee this year, and it was a real honor to work on that and watch you take charge of that. You also have the John F. Stedman Award winners are the coach at Maryland. She's still the coach of the field hockey team, Missy Maharg. And, of course, the guy that Sandy McKee and I were championing, which is Bill Boniface, the legendary trainer.
Exactly. First for Missy Maharg, 31 years as the head coach at the University of Maryland field hockey, 7 national championships, 23 conference championships. One thing we really want to stress, we talked a little bit about it, Maryland's been going through some tough times right now. We believe we have some terrific people from the University of Maryland that really exemplify what college athletics and college coaching really is about. Missy Maharg, 31 years in her 31st season, doing a terrific job, unbelievable job.
Steve, I want to talk to you a little bit about Mark Greenberg, the All-American from Hopkins, 3-time champion, 4-time All-American. You know, it's one thing
We're going to have him on the show in a couple weeks. Yep.
You know, it's one thing to be great on the field, and certainly he was great on the field. But then in your quote-unquote post-career, to give back to your sport. Tell us what Mark is doing. It's really amazing.
Mark was invited to go to Israel to coach the Israeli national team in lacrosse world championships. When he arrived there, as he told us the other day, he said, "I'm great and ready to go, coach. Where's the team?" And they said, "You have to create it." So he did a great job of recruiting guys to come to Israel and play, and they've done a great job in the competition. But more importantly, what Mark has told us about his teams and the players on his team in Israel, you do have to be, as a citizen or a competitor,
you have your
military requirement
at the key age for
these lacrosse players. Many of them have joined the military in the infantry, airborne, just really giving all they can. And that really, again, exemplifies what athletics is really about.
Wow.
You know, you mentioned the University of Maryland in general, a little bit of what they're going through, and you're absolutely right when it comes to Lamont Jordan and Buck Williams. Couldn't find 2 classier guys. I know this sounds like, pablum, but they are tremendous guys, and I'd forgotten how much I respected Buck Williams.
Buck Williams is, again, almost 17,000 points. Well, Lamont, let's talk real quick about Lamont. At our press conference the other day, obviously that was a question about the Maryland situation. First of all, our condolences go out to the McNair family, and we really have him in our thoughts and prayers. When Lamont was asked the question, he really answered it in I thought, a very, very sincere way. First and foremost, he talked about the seniors on the football team that have given and sacrificed and worked hard for 4 or many times 5 years. Second of all, he talked about the need of the student body to really come out and support the team. All right, these players work extremely hard, and we all may think the scholarships and a lot of money, but in the end, you are going to class, you are going to workouts, tremendous amount of sacrifice.
The event is November 8th at Martin's West. How can people get tickets?
You can buy tickets right through our website, which is at www.mdsahof.com. It's a great event. We typically have a very good audience, and you'll see some very special speakers.
One quick thing on Buck. Yeah, I really like what he said. He said, I grew up in North Carolina, but I became a man in Maryland.
Correct.
And that spoke a lot.
Lefty Drizel. One of his, tough to say no to Dean Smith. Is what
He did say that. Steve Doherty, thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in.
Thanks, guys.
Up next, Gary Digital Williams of Boxing Along the Beltway remembers former Arizona Senator John McCain and his profound impact on the sport of boxing. Stay with us for more Inside PressBox.
And don't forget, every Saturday from 10 to 12, Stan the Fan has a baseball live stream broadcast where he bats around all manner of baseball topics. Listen at PressBoxOnline.com/radio and watch on Facebook Live. It's brought to you by Big Bats Cafe, located at the first exit over the Bay Bridge. It's like visiting Cooperstown, only with
Food.
Does that good. Check them out at BigBats.com.
Inside PressBox is presented by Live Casino and Hotel. Always live, always on.